All right, Unit 3, World War I. Okay, what you're confused with political and economic issues. When it comes to this, look at Maine. Okay, militarism, alliances, imperialism, and nationalism. Look at those four things. That's going to really help you on this one. The economic issues, okay, going on. You have imperialisms, which is going to be all about money. Countries trying to make more money coming in, stuff like that. Certain countries are poor, certain countries are not poor. You've got industrialization coming in at this time period as well, all leading to this. In political, you've got nationalism, okay, which is inherently political. You've got countries that are trying to make a bunch more money, and you've got countries that are not making money, okay, countries that are trying to take over other countries, Serbia, and such like this, which is causing a lot of problems, okay. The Treaty of Versailles right here at the end of the war, all you want to know is that pretty much everything was blamed on Germany, okay, that the Germans were the ones who were given the responsibility for the war. They were the ones who had to pay back for the war, and it really didn't go well in Germany, okay. It caused Germany's economy to crumble, ultimately leading to the start of World War II. Just war theory, I don't understand. What you need to know on the just war theory for now on the final is know that there are two parts of this. Okay, number one, the right way to start a war. Number two, the right way to fight a war. That's all you need to know on the just war theory. Don't confuse yourself with anything else right now. If you know more than that, great, that's gonna be awesome. Do you need to know more than that for the final? No. How to start a war, how to conduct yourself once you're in a war. The Armenian genocide, what you need to know in the Armenian genocide is that historically the Armenians have been treated like second-class citizens within the Ottoman Empire. And this is for a number of reasons. Number one is ethnically they were a little bit different than the Ottoman Turks. Number two, the Armenians were Orthodox, whereas the Ottoman Turks were Muslim. Number three, the Armenians had been trying to form their own country, break apart of the Ottomans for a very long time. Now, when World War I is going to start, we're going to have the Armenians align with the Russians who are fighting against the Ottoman Turks. Okay, the Ottoman Turks go on the side of the Austro-Hungarians and the and the Germans. So the Russians are going to be fighting against the Ottomans. They're going to share some border regions. The Armenians see this as a chance for them to possibly gain their independence from the Ottomans. So they're going to be aligning with the Russians. Now, the Turks are going to come in at this time period and say, use this really as an excuse to get rid of the Armenians. Okay, so they're going to simply round them up, deport them, and then execute them. That is what you need to understand about the Armenian genocide. The Turks say this did not happen. The Armenians obviously are saying this has happened. Okay, very controversial in Turkey even up to this day. Exactly what we need to know. Okay, I can't really help because it's not very specific. Go over the Armenian genocide right here. Treaty of Versailles, already talked about that one right through here. Causes of the World War, okay, Maine, militarism, alliance, imperialism, nationalism. Tell me what militarism is, what alliances are, what imperialism is, and what is nationalism. Okay, those are all defined on the main video that I've given you up here in Classroom, so double check on YouTube to make sure you're good on that one. We don't have another class review. Thank you, that was sweet, happy, sad, okay. Just war theories, already talked about that right through there. Militarism, building up your military. Alliances, a friendship between country. Imperialism, one country going to another country, trying to take control. And nationalism, okay. Nationalism, simply intense pride in your country. The Edpuzzle notes, I don't think we had any Edpuzzle notes on this section. Thank you, Nayla. I had to embarrass her right through here. Ready? Smile and wave for the camera. No, she can't see her. That's what happens when you walk into my class when I'm filming a video, of course. Okay, so Edpuzzle notes, don't worry about that. Armenian genocide, I already talked about it in that. Gases in detail, no, just know first country to use gas was the French. First country to use gas on a large scale was the Germans. So everyone else is like, hey, the Germans did it, we can do it too. The gas you want to be able to talk about is mustard gas. Traditionally non-lethal. It can kill you, but it's not usually lethal. It's going to cause intense yellow blisters on your skin, causing your lungs to fill up with fluid, so you slowly are suffocating yourself. Incredibly painful. It's also super heavy, so it sinks down into the trenches and doesn't really leave, which is kind of problematic if you're trying to take that trench, okay? Genocide, talked about that again. If you have questions, let me know. Life in the trench was miserable. Cold, wet, rainy, boring. There's literally nothing to do when you're not firing, which was often you just sit and smoke a cigarette and write a book, because that's about all there is to do, and that's all that's going to be really happening now. Questions, comments, get them to me. Good luck.